Hi there. So we are over halfway through our class, and women are gonna get the right to vote, right? That sort of speaks to again like how long this process takes. And again, when I say women get the right to vote, at this point, really, it's only white women are gonna get the right to vote. So we still gotta go even further for all women to get access to the right to vote. So we're gonna look at a few things here. I've got somewhere on here. Yeah, I thought I put it. So remember we in the lecture that looked at the Reconstruction era, we saw how the women's rights movement split. So about underneath the NAWSA and NWP, that's in bold, I've got like a little kind of flow chart for you to kind of show like this is when women say they want the right to vote. This is when we have the 14th Amendment, the 15th Amendment, this is when they split. Because what we're going to see is, where this outline starts, is the two movements are split. You have the NWSA on one hand, and then you've got the AWSA on the other hand. And we're going to see they have different practices and policies, and then they're going to come together, and they're going to be NASA and AWSA. But then we're going to see them split again and become NASA on the one hand and the National Women's Party on the other hand. And in the midst of all that, we also want to talk about World War I and what life looks like for women during World War I. One of the things you're going to do there is you're going to look at propaganda posters. And we've looked at this before, right? Like we talked about like images of liberty, women in liberty, right after the American Revolution. So this is kind of a similar thing that we're doing here, and we get these propaganda posters. But keep in mind, we're going to be looking at World War II pretty quick here. And so when you look at those World War I images, kind of keep those in mind, because we're going to look at women in propaganda in World War II pretty soon here. And then we're going to see, after all this activism is going to culminate in women getting the right to vote, although I love the meme I've got here at the bottom. Where is it? They weren't given the right to vote. We fought and died for it. And you'll see some of that in this outline. We're going to culminate here with the 19th Amendment and with the Equal Rights Amendment. And the Equal Rights Amendment that's introduced in this outline, we're going to carry that through. We're going to see it again when we get to the 1960s and 1970s, and then again when we get to the 1980s. So some of the things that we've got here, we're building to see later too. All right.